Choosing where to go to college is a big decision. For most families, the cost of attending college is an important consideration. After you've completed your free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, or Minnesota DREAM Act application, you can expect to receive a financial aid estimate letter or email from each of the colleges or universities you've been admitted to. This letter will notify you about all the kinds of financial aid you might qualify for, including scholarships, grants, and loans. While each college's letter might look a little different, they should all include the critical information you need to help decide which school is right for you in terms of affordability. Some families might find it helpful to make a spreadsheet or a chart to help them compare aid offers. As a first step, read the financial aid offer letter and identify the costs you will be billed for by this college. These are usually the tuition, mandatory student fees, and housing and meal plan costs for students planning to live on campus. You may also see items like transportation, books, and other personal expenses included in the cost of attendance. You may want to leave those off your chart as they aren't directly billed costs and are only an estimate. They are still worth taking note of as you think about all of the costs associated with going to college. Next, step 2, enter in all the gift aid available to you. Gift aid is a way of describing financial aid that doesn't have to be paid back, unlike a student loan. Gift aid can include federal aid, like the Pell Grant, state financial aid, like the Minnesota State Grant or the North Star Promise, and merit scholarships or other kinds of grants from the college or university. Step 3, the next category to consider is student loans. It's important to note that taking out loans is optional. Just because a financial aid letter includes loans, it doesn't mean that you have to accept them. You may see more than one kind of loan listed on your letter. You want to list each loan separately on your spreadsheet or chart. Step 4, once you've compared all the information from your financial aid letters, you can do some quick math to determine the remaining cost for each college option. Simply subtract each college's gift aid and loans that you plan to accept from the total billed costs to see the remaining balances. Here are a few other things to keep in mind when reviewing your financial aid offer letter. For any financial aid provided by the college, like scholarships or grants, make sure to look at the details about the award. You'll want to know if the award is renewable for future years and if there's a minimum GPA requirement that must be maintained. You may also see an additional kind of financial aid called work study. This is aid that you will only receive if you are hired to work an eligible on-campus job. We don't recommend including it in your spreadsheet or calculation because it may not be something you choose to do. Information on private student loans or Minnesota's self-loan program are also generally not included. If you're interested in those options, you will need to do additional research to determine the loan that's right for you. Financial aid award letters can be confusing at first glance, but a simple spreadsheet or chart can be a helpful way to compare offers. If you have questions about your financial aid estimate letter, you should reach out to the college's financial aid office. Staff are more than happy to help you understand your options to pay for college.